Alright. After the usual difficulties with EA getting Mass Effect started, I finally got Mass Effect started. So, we're going to work our way, because Andromeda is turning into work. We're going to work our way through more Andromeda. Don't forget to hydrate. While this is loading and I've got a moment to talk, please give this video a like if you see it. Small channels need all the help they can get with the algorithm. And even more importantly, give me a comment. Tell me what you think about Andromeda. Not like that it's a terrible game and, you know, Mass Effect shouldn't have done it and blah 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 this, blah 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 that. But are you watching it? Should I keep recording Andromeda videos? Or should I put that on the back burner and save it for another time? I had a couple videos in a row that did, relatively speaking, a good number of views. And a couple of videos most recently have tanked for the number of views. So, I don't know. I'm not sure if I should continue. I will definitely continue playing Doom and Alex and the other VR games I've got lined up, because those are great fun. But Andromeda is becoming work. Anyway, we're going to a new uncharted solar system. Or new to us, at least.
We're on a collision course with unknown objects.
Make corrections. Sam, are you on this?
Collision is imminent.
All stop, now!
Doesn't work like that.
Cat ships.
You
A
don't
dozen.
just
No, more.
stop in space. Like, once you're moving, you're going to continue moving
They've got us pinned against the
until you
scourge.
fire.
They are scanning
thrust.
us, Pathfinder.
Well,
To stop.
scan them back.
Yeah, it's gonna do what? Scan them back.
Where is the one who activated the remnant? Their DNA signature is there. Answer me.
Why isn't everybody suited up and strapped to the gills with every gun, knife, fork, and plastic spoon out of the galley?
You're the one in my way. Who are you?
They've lost navigation.
We're being steered into their ship.
Just tell me what you want.
I won't explain what you can't understand.
Ryder, I have almost regained control of the ship. I need a few more seconds.
I actually know a lot about the Remnant. We should compare notes.
Enough. Your defiance is naive and reckless. This day marks the beginning of your greatness.
Sam,
I have plotted a potential course through the Scourge.
do it!
Yeet. Those are big, ugly spaceships.
Report.
Enemy destroyed. Damage to aft sensors.
Scourge got it?
Yes.
Get us out of here.
I mean, what else would it be? Tempest doesn't have any guns. That being said, there's no such thing as an unarmed spaceship.
It will be tight.
Hello? Yes!
Nice work, kid.
Yeah. But who the hell was that guy?
Ryder, we've got trouble down here. You need to find us a port now.
Great. Where'd we end up anyway?
Sensors are damaged, but I think we're at the vault's coordinates.
You think? Gil, give it what you can. We're setting down.
That looks like a pleasant place to land.
We're being contacted.
We have to land. Open a comm.
Tove Jagalesto. Tove Jagalesto.
We come in peace.
We're visitors from another galaxy. Our intentions are peaceful.
Av Naleseto. They've sent us a nav point.
Set us down.
How do you know it's a nav point? Like, you might not speak their language, but you speak their numbers?
Ha! Look at that. It's beautiful.
Aren't numbers universal?
Right. Numbers would be universal. Math is math. But the language they're being spoken in, you know, I can say tu or dos or zwei, but someone that doesn't know Spanish or German
We need in that vault.
is not going to understand.
Please, you're not really going out there on your
Numbers come
own.
into play.
We can't afford a repeat
But this
of
is
last
being
time.
transmitted digitally.
I'm the Pathfinder. First contact is on me.
Most important thing ever. No pressure.
This is what it's all about. Right? New worlds? New aliens? Wish me luck.
Like, your computers are going to work in binary. Like, how do you know they even... Oh, their feet are weird. How do the computers even interface? How do they know what radio frequency you're using? Like, how do they know, like, if you're using FM and they're using AM, you know, encryption, blah, 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 this? Communication should not be possible
Thank you.
until you're actually speaking with words.
Hey, Hamdar goes.
I'm Paran Shai, Governor of Aya. We are the Angara.
Hello. I'm a Pathfinder with the Initiative.
Yes.
What's he doing with his hand?
Crossed
Like-
dark space. I've heard of your journey, Joel. I have this in hand.
Ephra saw the ship come in and sent me to find out what's going on.
He's a human from another galaxy. A Pathfinder.
As opposed to humans not from another galaxy?
Aya is hidden, protected. What do you want?
To repair my spaceship. This feels very Star Wars. Escaping bad guys, damaging your spaceship drive, landing on some desolate planet. Sorry? For what? I mean, I'm sorry to impose.
I apologize. Landing here the way we did, without warning, on fire, was not the plan.
That's good to know. Because if it was, that would be a very bad plan. I'll inform Ephra. He'll be waiting for you in his office at the Resistance headquarters. I'll meet you there.
I will accompany you through our city. Your crew will stay on your ship. Follow me.
Okay.
Follow closely. Do not try to explore the city or interact with anyone. Ephra's guards will use force if necessary.
Understood. Is it okay to ask you questions?
I suppose.
Why would you not, like...
If you're the governor, why do I need to see this Ephra?
He's leader of the Resistance.
What's that?
They fight the Ket and protect us.
Why are they, like, letting him out of the ship? Like, the whole blasted ship should be, you know, disinfected from the outside and quarantined and wrapped in plastic.
I detect unusual levels of electrostatic energy in the Angara.
Because, like, breathing the same air, you know, what kind of diseases you're going to be able to exchange, just how
Am I that intimidating?
awful things are
You're
going
an
to be.
outsider who invaded our home. We know nothing about you.
I'm not here to cause trouble.
then keep moving.
I'm just looking around. I didn't realize there's two guys following us.
He, not it. And stop staring.
None of the local flora register in my data files. We've encountered an undiscovered ecosystem.
Obviously.
Your city is beautiful.
Thank you. You're the first outsider to see it.
I'm honored.
How do they speak English?
What happens if Ephra doesn't like me?
He won't. But you need to earn his trust.
He's responsible for everyone's safety. I know what that's like.
You're a leader.
Trying to be.
This is the Resistance headquarters. Ephra is waiting inside.
And, you know, our interface, I can just
But this
push a button
situation is
with my
now
wrist
your fault. Don't get kicked out, Moran, not because
and
of
open
them.
the door.
But you're telling me to be weak.
No. I am telling you to be strong through your cunning and heart. Okay? Hey.
It really is the best one in the Resistance.
I know.
What's up, dude?
Our experience with the Ket makes us naturally distrustful of all aliens.
I agree.
We've had our own run-ins with the Ket.
Then you really do understand. When the Archon came to Helios, he demolished our sovereign state. Took what he wanted, as if we were nothing. Now, the Ket mercilessly abduct Angara. Often, we never see our people again. Come this way. Ephra is waiting.
Wait, the Ket kidnap you? Steal your people?
And the Resistance fights them every day. With everything we can.
Is it attrition? What are they after?
You should save your questions for Ephra.
Kadara be damned. I won't lose Fold. Ephra, this is one of the aliens from the Milky Way. A pathfinder.
Pathfinder. Milky Way.
It's an aggressive move coming to Aya.
I didn't mean to.
It wasn't meant that way. I have an ark full of desperate people counting on me to find them a home before they starve.
Of course, I feel for you and your people. So, Pathfinder, never mind how you even found us. Why are you here?
On a hostile planet we call Eos, I explored an ancient structure, a vault, and brought it back online. It stabilized that planet's environment.
Remnant. Recent intelligence supports that claim.
If I'm right, there's a vault on Aya that's different. I need to look inside.
His eyes moved around a whole lot.
You're right. There's a vault out there, but it was shut years ago and the entrance hidden. We can't help you.
The Moshai could. She's our most revered scientist and elder. She knows this vault.
But now the Ket have her.
Why are they
And our
wearing
rescue
mittens?
attempts failed. She's lost to us. And you.
There must be another way.
Is there no
How
one
can
else?
I convince you? Can I offer help?
You've seen that
Arrogant.
movie?
I don't know you, let alone trust you. Why would I want your help?
Of course.
Ephra, I feel... Ephra, what this alien says is extraordinary. The Moshai would want us to be brave and not let this chance pass.
Joel, you talk too much.
Let me assess this, alien. I'll be your eyes. I know you can spare me.
Go if you want. But when he tries to kill you, be prepared to strike first.
I'm Jal Amaderov. I'll be your envoy through Angaran space.
So you're just volunteering onto my ship? Like, all the stuff I said a couple of minutes ago, before they did all their talking, still applies. But, like, in the reverse direction. Not only do they need to protect their environment from us and our ship and whatever it is. We have to protect our ship from him. And who knows what kind of parasites and viruses and diseases he may be carrying that, while are not bad for him or even, required for his life, might be really bad to humans and Krogan and Solarians. Solarians are probably really sensitive, being salamanders. They're gonna have that really permeable, sensitive skin, like other amphibians. So, I'm not going to say I'm grateful for having to deal with this. Like, what does he even eat? Is he like a Turian and has to eat, dextro food? Like, even Jal aside, having the one Turian on the ship, she's the one and only Turian. Everyone else is going to eat regular food. That's going to be hell for logistics and storage. And I mean, I understand she's the one running the logistics, but it's so bad, and you would not want that on any kind of prolonged voyage. Like, man, you wouldn't want that on a 6-hour road trip, much less a transgalactic space voyage. I just think, like, oh, you're driving your car, and you got your Turian buddy over there riding shotgun, playing the tunes, and you're like, hey, man, hand me that jerky. And then he gives you the wrong bag of jerky. And now 60 minutes later, give or take however long it takes you to digest Turian dextro amino acid food, suddenly you're vomiting up chunky blood because your internal organs are liquefying, because the foods are made out of the wrong kinds of acids, and it's eating you instead of you eating it. These kinds of encounters with aliens are not to be taken lightly. And I'm going to sound like I play too much Warhammer 40k, and while I love Warhammer 40k, I've never actually played the tabletop. But the best thing to do with aliens is exterminatus from orbit, because in the long run, they're just competition. In the short term, like a 6-hour road trip with your Turian friend, it's going to be really hard to keep everything straight and safe. And what's the point?
It's going to be cozy, so I hope you like people.
You gotta explain.
I hope I don't regret this.
Me too.
I regret it already.
I've organized my analysis of Aya. Shall I relay it to the Nexus?
Definitely.
I would have said not yet, like wait to get out of the solar system.
Enjoy the docks. For now, that's all you have access to.
You can tell a whole lot about a place's docks, all of their ins and outs, comings and goings, logistics, what kind of guard, protection, orbital defenses, things.
Trade? Trade. Trade.
Are you asking or telling?
I'm wondering, do you exchange goods and services? How does your economy work?
This is a fair point. Right now, the economy doesn't work.
We have credits, but little to spend them on.
Think you might spend them here? Could be. What are your credits worth? What can we do with them?
You pay them to us for whatever we're selling.
Now we cut open the heart. And what do you offer?
I don't know. What do you want?
Your ship?
Not for sale.
Worth a try.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Yes. Call me Soka. I run cargo between Aya and other worlds. Good work. Good at it. You're here to help my people. Prove it. I need help. One of my suppliers off-world stopped
So
checking
he's
in. Has things I need.
alien
There
Han
could be
Solo?
trouble.
We might have different definitions of trouble. What do you mean?
Natural hazards, wild predators, misadventure, what do you mean?
Same thing. What's your supplier carrying exactly?
Supplies I need, exactly. Things to keep my people alive. Essentials. You have a ship? I have my supplier's nav point. His name is Koldo. Find him, his supplies.
Those are some
Come
gnarly
back and prove you're helpful.
tear ducts.
Then maybe we trade.
All those flaps, flanges around the neck. I wonder what the purpose of that is, how they work, how much that limits the range of motion of their head and their peripheral vision. How you gotta clean those, prevent infection. Kind of like the first example that comes to mind is uncircumcised male genitalia. How that has to be cleaned differently because you've got all those extra folds of skin. They're going to be having the same kind of thing. Henceforth, they will be known as dickheads. Is he pointing at me? Dickhead. Space transport. Hybrid metalless plastic components. Chemical fuel. Only 27% of their weight is fuel. That's not much. Think of the Saturn V. That's what put men on the moon. And like 5% of it was cargo, 10% was structure, and the rest was fuel.
Stars above. It's you.
There are stars above.
I was hoping
It
to
is
get a
me.
chance to speak with you. You left your home to cross dark space.
Indeed.
Is it true you can never go back?
Yeah. This is home now.
To take such a risk and give up your old life, why did you do it?
Shenanigans.
I couldn't resist the adventure of a lifetime.
I know the feeling. There's a rush in taking a chance and hoping for the best.
My turn for a question. Do I get to know your name?
Oh, of course. I'm Avela Kajar, curator for the Repository of History. We study relics of our past, try to piece together what we lost in the Scourge. And the truth is, there was something I wanted to talk to you about. Pathfinder, how much do you know about our history?
Exactly none. I didn't even know you existed until an hour ago when our spaceship landed. I mean, in all honesty, like, why didn't they just shoot us down? Blow it up. Knock it out of the sky before it even got into orbit. Don't let that radioactive leftover ash fall into your gravity well, because who knows how it's going to contaminate your planet and do to the ecosystem a century down the line. It's a ship you don't recognize. It may be Ket, for all they know. It could have been some new, weird, twisted Ket secret weapon. How do they know it's some other friendly race? Why didn't they just blow it up? That's how it should have ended. Read my book and you'll see how it should have gone. I do know about
The Cat hit your people pretty hard, right?
They did. But long before that, the Scourge destroyed our technology, first targeting our ships. Many of those ships went down over Havarl. The wilds of that planet are filled with history. A scientist on Havarl just contacted me with a new nav point of an intact crash site. A huge opportunity. But with Remnant patrolling the area, we can't get close enough. Not like you can.
How do you know about me and the Remnant?
I have friends in the Resistance. They heard your conversation with Ephra. I know it's a lot to ask, but you have a ship and the means to get past the Remnant. Without your help, I'm stuck.
I mean, she just explained why me.
I don't think Afro would be too happy with this arrangement.
Ephra doesn't have to know. And if he finds out, he can direct his anger at me.
It takes guts to stand up to him.
I'd face worse to get a piece of our history back.
That's a commitment. That
I've always wanted to give archaeology a try.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. If you find anything, I'll be here. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Again, I ask, how are we speaking the same language? And let's do some hand waving and say the Omni tool already translated the language, because I've got Sam and he's an AI. Then why do their lips move like they're speaking English? I know they only had like 4 dialogue lines, but I preferred in like Knights of the Old Republic talking to the Twi'leks when they spoke the Twi'lek language. Well, that's it, huh?
Ryder, ship's fixed up and ready to fly.
Well, what was wrong? How'd you fix it? How long have we been here?
We have nothing like it.
Wait till you see the inside.
It gets better.
Oh, yeah.
It's bigger on the inside.
I'll introduce you to the rest of my crew.
At least the bridge is cool. Look, all of that teasing and ranting has got me through a half hour already.
I'm just saying, as far as first contact goes, at least that went better than the last one.
Hey, nobody died.
Only slightly.
Yeah, what happened? I wanted to look around.
And now we have another mouth to feed, whatever he is.
Did the translators not work?
They work.
Work to do.
I know we're improvising as we go, but let's remember that there is Pathfinder team protocol.
Don't think I got that handbook. Ryder, we followed our best lead here, and now we don't even have that.
Jarl has offered to do what he can to help us access the vault on Aya.
How do we do that when we're leaving the planet it's on?
That's a fair point. Jarl?
Seriously?
Settle down. Ryder's right.
He's the one that's
There's an
excited.
Angara right here. Let's hear from the new guy.
He's awfully talkative on his planet. Why are you so quiet now? Sitting in the shadows.
One day, about 80 years ago, the Archon and the Ket arrived in Helios, and the horror began.
They declared war?
Nothing so easy to define or fight.
The Ket kidnap Angara. Their people disappear without a trace. What if they were us?
Sure, I'll fight Ket all day long, but that's no plan.
I agree. We need to get into that vault, Ryder. Surprisingly, I'm with PB. Our own mission has to take priority.
We have a plan. Kind of. Pretty solid. Jarl?
The resistance is stretched thin. I was tasked with traveling to 2 of our worlds at our briefing this morning. And you'll accompany me.
Because?
I guess the cat's gonna
Because
throw up.
then Ephra will see you as trustworthy. You want that.
Just when I was having a good
Jarl
day.
told me about these 2 worlds. Havarl and Vold.
Before the Scourge disaster, Vold was a thriving planet of billions. A shining center of technology and life.
And now?
It's the center of our ground war against the Ket. Our resistance base is fighting Ket Command for control of the planet.
What about the other?
Havarl is the birthplace of the Angara. It's started to degrade, to become wild and dangerous. We suspect Remnant.
Now we're talking.
We've recently lost contact with our scientists.
Still don't get how any of this helps us.
I do. Help us, or rather help me, and I'll vouch for you, right? Because Jal wants inside Aya's vault too.
Pathfinder, it's your call.
Lisa wasn't on the carpet.
Fair. Cora's eyes freaking detached from the retinas in that scene. Did you see how she's like looking at this guy, looking at that guy, like, your eyes don't move that far. But this is a complete game. Of course it's my call. I'm in charge.
Don't know yet. Just be ready to go at a moment's notice. Got it?
You bet.
Jal, give Callow the nav points for both planets. Let's do this.
I'd like to point out he said, 80 years ago. Oh, all 6 squad mates. We've got the whole squad already. The gang's all here. It's not going to get any bigger, any more complicated. I'm going to point back at Mass Effect 2. It's a whole lot older than Mass Effect Andromeda. And you had, 11 people on your team? I'm going to round up to a dozen because, give or take who survived the first game and, what DLC you do or don't have and etc., etc. Why is this half of that? Anyway, that's half an hour. I'm going to call that an episode. I had my little rant about alien ecology and First Contact and what I believe should be First Contact protocols. And I guess I have to go clean up whatever mess the cat made in whatever location down the hall you heard that in. If you heard that, I don't know how well the mic was picking it up. Anyway, thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next one.